That was probably the best game we played all year. I thought offensively, shot the ball consistently well in every quarter. Defensively, our zone I thought was very good. We we had a little upheaval in the third quarter when they came up with the press, and I thought we kind of righted the ship. But that was probably the only negative of the game. I thought Catherine's 3 at the shot clock buzzer was huge, and the way we were able to go into Bree, trying to take time off the clock and then find Bree inside. I thought that was, we played a very intelligent game, so I see vast improvement there. And defensively, I thought the zone was really good, so another good area of improvement.
How big was it to have a statement game like this to cap off a regular season and get that crown here?
Yeah, it was great to have that competition for us, getting us ready for the tournament. To what we came through. I think this team, we were anointed early on and didn't handle it well, and then we were able to earn our way back. And I think that says a lot for this team and what they've overcome to get there.
Is this more of a sense of relief because you had those early struggles, or?
No, actually, I had a lot of joy out there today.
Yeah.
I think I really wanted to celebrate that one. I thought that was a huge win for us. I did not feel like we were supposed to win. I felt like it's going to be a great game, and we really rose to the challenge.
31 minutes for Catherine. Did you expect that much from her?
Yeah, she's just a gamer. I mean, she wanted to play. She wanted to play last week. We're just trying to help her out. I'm not sure what she's going to be able to do in the tournament. She probably won't practice until then. But amazing. She really gutted it out. I thought conditioning-wise, we tried to get her out a little bit just to try to give her a little rest. Otherwise, we would have played her for 40 minutes.
She's getting 24 assists on 31 baskets, quite a ratio.
Yeah, I think when we were able to go into Bree, somebody's going to get an assist. I mean, she shoots the ball so well, and we actually did a good job of finding the open player. Look for the next pass, and I thought played a really unselfish game.
How did Kat end up on the perimeter as often as she did? I mean, she did 2 of 11 coming into this game from three-pointers and hit 2 of them today.
Fortunately, she has a shorter memory than you, and I think the thing was in our offense we're 4 out 1 in, and with Bree and Kat, Bree was in against man-to-man, so Kat does find herself on the perimeter quite a bit more in man-to-man.
How are you feeling after 31 minutes? Because it's been a while, Kat.
Yeah, feeling all right. It got warmed up a little bit, so it didn't hurt too much during the game.
Coach, what have you learned about this team this season?
I think resilient. I'm so impressed with that because we wondered about their toughness when we were taking our lumps early, and I think they really showed us a lot the way they really came out together today and played so hard.
Do you like where they're at this
I
point?
do. I love where we're at right now. I think we're exactly where we should be right now.
Enrique, you look more confident on defense today. I was kind of watching you because, did I see something did I notice something?
Al always looking for the positives.
That's right. And it looked like, you were there. Is defense evolving for you? How is defense evolving for you?
Well, before the game, Coach asked me who I wanted to guard, and I said it's up to you, and I told her I promised I would guard, so I tried to do that, so I didn't go back on my promise, but yeah.
You spend a lot of time on the floor. I mean, on the floor, diving. Absolutely.
Yeah, probably more times than I should be, but just dive whatever I can do, honestly. Dive to loose balls, whatever it takes, so.
Coach, how do you explain, in contrast to a lot of games, both halves, real strong starts today, right at the start of the game?
Well, I think having Kat back definitely helps. I think that experience. I think it was that kind of game though where I felt like everybody was really ready.
Yeah.
There are games where Enrique starts out shooting really well, and some games Marina starts out shooting really well. Today I felt like everybody was really in a zone and ready to go. So I think the attitude was a little different.
You said you like where the team is at right now, but what are maybe some of the wrinkles you need to iron out before tournament time?
Yeah, I'll be able to find a few of those. I think. I'll call you. I think, we can always get better defensively. Rebounding, we were even. We could have done a better job on the boards. Offensively, I thought, 10 turnovers, that's good. That's really good. So I think it's more what we can do defensively. I thought our trapping was good today. So I think just continuing to work at the defensive end.
Thoughts on Lindsay tying the program record for assists?
Good for her. She's amazing. She is, as you saw, we don't want to take her out of the game even for 40 seconds. So when she got that 4th foul, I was a little worried, but she is somebody that we completely rely on. Everybody relaxes when she has the ball in her hands. She knows exactly what to do with it, who to give it to. She finds the open man. She's got incredible vision. She really deserves to be the leader and assistor.
I know you talked about this a little bit, but having Bree in the middle as kind of a security when your defense is maybe not where it needs to be throughout the season, how much of an asset has she kind of been for you?
Yeah, I think in her last 3 games, she's had like 7, 6, and 5 blocks. So she's really, I think she's the best defensive player in the conference. I think she should be the defensive player of the year and probably player of the year as well. But she is somebody that I think the guards can not foul as much because they know if they do get beat, instead of reaching from behind, they can just wait and see if Bree can help them out.
And I know the offense, a lot of it is kind of goes through her a lot of the times, but for her to be able to do it on both ends of the floor, what does that say about the development of her games?
Yeah, I think it's unusual to find a great player who is such a presence at both ends of the floor. And so for her to be able to, and she probably takes as much pride in the defense as she does in her offense, probably more. So it's great for us to have her on our side.
There were a couple of times, Thomas especially, right at the end, she got a block. What is blocking Thomas like that at the end mean to Bree? I mean, is that kind of a statement from her that, okay, I can get you too?
I think it is, because she is a phenomenal athlete. I mean, she can dunk. She tried dunking in the Miami game. And I thought it was Player of the Year versus Player of the Year candidate. And so I was happy that Bree was able to go over and block it, because she has had a tremendous year. I think she's the big reason that Florida State is as good as they are. Romero's phenomenal too, but I think that Thomas has made a big jump.
From where you see Thomas healthy, where did you see her tonight with the shoulder?
I thought we did a really good job on her. We tried to send 2 people at her so she didn't have a lot of room. You saw the end of the game, she made a few jumpers at the end of the game, which we were kind of content to give her those. We really wanted to double team her around the basket more. So I was happy with how we guarded her. I thought she looked healthy. I mean, I didn't notice. It was her left hand. You know, she shoots right-handed, so I didn't really notice.
Getting into these scenarios, just the tournament time, how have you seen sort of the upperclassmen step up? I know Lindsay mentioned earlier, like last week, that starting to switch over a little bit of, all right, we need to start practicing like we play. How have you seen the upperclassmen start to help the underclassmen?
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot, even with Marina and Enrique trying to help the freshmen and just trying to everybody be on point and coming in focused. I think there's been a definite difference in the level of intensity of practice.
Kat, from a player's perspective, how good does it feel to achieve a regular season conference title with all the stuff you've been through this year, trying to kind of figure everything out?
Yeah, it feels really good, especially kind of how we started on the loss. You know, we overcame a lot of adversity, and I think being able to come out with a win outright for just us, I think that really puts us in a good spot. Just how we are, and mentally, I think we're ready to go to the tournament.
I was going to say, how confident are you as a group heading into, one and done territory now?
I think, like Coach said, I think we're at where we need to be right now. Obviously, there's a lot of things that we can get better at, but I think this definitely puts us in a good spot to head to the tournament.
Pain scale for you, Kat, on the floor, 1 to 10. How's the ankle feeling?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's different at certain moments. Certain cuts makes it hurt a little bit more. So I don't know. Overall, I think I'm fine.
How do you balance, like, when you're diving on the ball for loose balls and trying to help your team, but also not risking further injury? What's the kind of the fine line between that?
It's kind of just in the moment type of thing. You know, sometimes you just gotta go, and sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can do that right now. So I don't know. It's kind of in the moment decision.
There have been some games you've kind of struggled to close out this year. When they went on that 10-0 run, how concerned would you say you were?
Yeah, I spent most of the time ranting in the huddle instead of instructing. I thought I was disappointed with myself in that moment. But, I thought we have had that problem. I think having those close games against Clemson and Syracuse have helped us build some confidence. But then we came out, and I thought we kind of readied things pretty quickly. Got Lindsay back in, get Kat back in, and I thought with our starters back in, I thought we looked better.